So here's a fun game where we get to rule over our very own kingdom, but our idiots will only work while we're actively watching them. And I find that pretty ironic because they can't even see my eyes. And because of his funny vision, we can only see these 3 spaces at a time, which means everyone else can be slacking off. And to begin, the only thing we can afford to build are wells, because all they take is 60 meters of backbreaking labor. So once we get started, each one of these is producing 1 water. We're saving up for small peasant huts because we're going to need some peasants to defend our kingdom. But in order to build that, we need a wheat field and soon to be a wood field. Luckily, these cost only water to get. So once these 2 are built, we can take this and turn it and place it here. Now we're producing water, wheat, and wood all at the same time. And then before you know it, we can afford our first peasant hut. We'll slap it down there. So we can get 2 peasants currently. They cost 4 wheat per peasant, which isn't super expensive, but you gotta keep in mind the quantities of things. We do also currently have 1 swordsman on the board. He's a remnant from yesteryear, and we can have 5 total units. So he's included in that. So if we go ahead and turn this now, we can produce water, wood, and our peasants quite slowly. But the first battle is about to start, so we're gonna want our peasants on the field. So there's the first one, the second one showing up where we're producing resources. And you need to remember that once the battle starts, not to just get tunnel vision on the battle, so we got maximum amount of peasants we can currently hold, so we're going to go back to harvesting resources. Our wood thing is almost out of wood, so we got to pay attention to that. Here comes the start of the battle. We're quickly going to run over him. One of our idiots did almost die, but that's okay. We'll murder him next round and replace him with a fresh moron. For our trouble, we got $8, a tier 1 building. One thing we did actually get, which is interesting, is an enhanced peasants hut. Recruits peasants to fight for you. Has a higher capacity than the starter hut. That's good, because if we can just load up on peasants right now, yeah, especially with the second super peasants hut. It takes wood and wheat to build, but I think since we got that strange start, we can go all peasants. And then we get to pick our upcoming battles. The harder the battle, the better the reward. This one is actually pretty good because we get an artifact, an upgrade, and a tier 1 building. We have to fight 11 goblin bandits. I don't know if we're actually able to overcome that this early on. So I'm going to take an easy battle, and a medium battle. As much as I would like to push that, I don't know how strong our peasants are actually going to be. And every once in a while you get these events, ball in the bottle. So we got a choice between things. I'm going to receive 2 troops for now. That's going to help me. So we're going to place our first enhanced peasants hut. We're also going to need wood to increase our overall limit. So I'm going to place 2 tree things up here and turn this way for a second. So we're going to harvest lots of wood and water. In a second, we're going to swap that around so we're also harvesting wheat. But I need a higher troop capacity so we can start getting extra peasants to defend us. All right, so that's done. So let's turn that way now. So we're going to get wheat plus wood. And I'm going to build another wheat field down here because we're going to need to keep the good times rolling like that. So we'll produce more peasants plus extra wheat. Our water is running lower as well, so we got to always keep this balance going. But we should almost always be trying to get wood as well. We got lots of peasants right now though, so they should be fine. So I'm going to swap back over to wood plus water. And we can, if we get our gold, we can increase the size of our vision as well. We steamrolled them, so we got $9 in a tier 2 building. I'm going to take the hospital. Heals your injured units while active. That only takes wood. So if we manage to get some lots of wood, we'll be in good shape. We have lots of peasants, so we need lots of wood, and the water's coming up. I am also going to need a market. We're going to slap one of those down right away. I'm going to put wood right beside it because we can do something like that. We can get more water, wood, and at the market we can choose to sell 1 resource, which is going to be wheat for now. That's going to transform into gold because we need greater vision so we can mine more resources. The hospital is going to take a lot of wood, so we're a little bit going to put that out of mind right now. What we're probably going to need is a bigger army before very long. This next battle is going to be a little bit tricky, so we're really quickly going to swap those around. I think we produce wheat at a slower rate while we're in battle. It's only 2 crossbow guys, but they're going to hurt my troops. They're probably going to hurt my troops quite a lot, but they're bravely going to charge in there and swinging their dirty, filthy pickaxes at them. If they don't die by blunt force, they'll die by sepsis. $10 for our trouble and a building that can build troops. Recruits tanky militia. We got to be careful what we choose here. I think archery would be good to sit behind the militia because they're cheap to build and sacrifice. The archers can hopefully sit behind and destroy them. It is a little bit expensive to build, but we don't have to build it yet. We're definitely getting there on the gold. So as soon as we get to 60 gold, we're going to stop and produce wheat to get a bigger vision. It's always a struggle for balancing the resources. Okay, so we got the gold we need, so we're going to shut this off. Then I'm going to go back to mining wood and wheat and getting our last peasant for now. And then we're going to swap over and do probably wheat and wood specifically like this. Although we do still need another peasant. Didn't realize that, so we're going back down here. We only need a little bit more wheat to increase our vision though, and that's going to be a big one for us. You can actually make a big difference just by moving some things around like that. So our vision is now getting bigger, so now we can produce, say, wood and wheat. We got a pretty big battle going on, but my units are maxed out right now. I just need to be producing wood. We might also need to replace some units here depending on how this goes. We actually won 61 denarii and another troop building. There's also another peasant hut, which would be kind of funny. I think we'll take another archery thing. You can never have too many archers. So to increase my area again, we're going to need some clay. I don't have any buildings that can produce clay yet, so we're just going to keep going on. I can actually increase my unit limit again. So we can definitely get more militia going, and we're going to do that as soon as we can. I'm going to move that over there, and we're going to move this here. So we got wood, wheat. I'm not sure why that one's slow. The next battle is going to be here before we know it. So there's a bigger peasant hut, and so we're going to go over here and start producing. We're going to swap this over here actually like that. Oh, they have a penalty after you swap them. I get it. But we need wheat to produce the peasants, so I want the peasants and the wheat sitting together for a minute. We're at 9, now we're at 11 capacity. So we're going to go back over there, and we're going to take wheat, wood, water. It's a big old army of peasants. And we can actually potentially upgrade all of these guys too, but for now, the peasants are absolutely running over everyone. And that feels right. There's another 12 denarii to bring us up to 100, and we get to visit the trader. This Master of Morale, each active hospital provides 4 to morale. I think morale is very good, so we're going to buy that. When one of your troops dies, an explosive scarecrow will be created in its place. I think that's really funny. And also this, gain a 15% chance for your units to completely block damage. Those all feel really strong. We also should build a hospital at some point, so I need to focus on some wood for sure. So I'm going to focus on triple wood plus water. We did lose some peasants there. We got a harder battle coming up, but we'll replace the peasants soon. The hospital will be a morale boost, so each time that's extra damage. Plus the hospital will, heal my troops, which is probably important. Half of them are like 90% dead. I also didn't realize that one of my things ran out. This is a game of attention, unfortunately, and I don't have a lot of that. But we're producing our things, so we'll get the hospital down now, so they get a morale boost, or they should. They're also going to hopefully heal slowly. All right, now we're going to go over here, and I'm going to put down another thing here because we just need wood. We need to produce some more units, but we need wood and wheat always. So we got our new units, so we're going to go back to farming this. We're going to build another tree farm there, so we're getting wheat, wood, and water all at the same time. Because it's going to cost 320 wood to get the next troop upgrade. They're doing good now, but it's a slippery slope. We'll be steamrolling them until they steamroll us. There's 13 denarii, another troop building. I don't want tanky militia. We're maybe going to try them actually, because we need to build something anyway. Here's a tier 2, so archery or forge or concert. Boosts production speed of all buildings by 20% is pretty nice if we can manage to build it. Basic construction is something we can turn to produce all sorts of different things. Now we need to pick our battles. So I'm going to do this one for a spell, this one for an upgrade, and this one for an upgrade and an artifact. That's going to be hard, but we're going to fight through it. Plus I can also get another 40 gold, which is nice. I haven't really been taking a lot of gold in yet, but we need gold and clay. So I'm going to build the whatever this thing is down here, and we can actually choose what it builds, and I'm going to turn it into clay because clay is one thing we need. Some of my units definitely took a lot of damage there. I wonder if you got enough hospitals, if you could like rapid fire heal them. One of my wheat fields is about to deplete, so we're going to throw that down there. The next army is coming in. This one shouldn't be too bad for my army of peasants. Some of the weak ones will die anyway. The hospital can work on repairing some of the other ones anyway. We're going to play a numbers game. We'll hopefully get some upgrades for the peasants anyway, but for now they're just going to attack. Oops, one of my things is gone. There's 15 denarii plus a spell. Summons an explosive scarecrow or stuns enemies. I kind of want to stun the enemies. I think we're already summoning explosive scarecrows. I swapped the wheat field over to here because I'd rather be gathering some wheat. Wood is going up, so I think we can actually increase our unit limit, so we can have 14. I need to remember to get some more gold too for the archers. If we put some archers behind all these guys, we'll be in really good shape. So we can tone down on the wood for a minute. We got some more battle coming up, so I'm going to go double peasant production. We need raw numbers on the battlefield. Plus, if I want, I can stun them rather nicely. But pretty soon we got to start producing gold. I'm going to do that right now, in fact, actually, at the market. So we're going to trade flour for gold. We won that battle almost immediately, and that's great. There's 16 denarii and an upgrade. Maybe for the archers, they do double damage every 5 attacks. We are eventually going to have some archers on the go. We're also going to trade, well, wheat's the only thing we can trade. So I'm actually going to put a wheat field next to the market too, so that way as we're trading the wheat, we're producing it. So the gold will go up, and then we can build an archery thing, which I'm going to put right there. So now we can produce archers as well. Our army has a few spots open, so we'll be able to add some archers to our everything. Archers cost 10 wheat and 8 gold to produce, so we got to be sure to keep up on the production of those things. Wheat, wood, archers, and I guess peasants. We got some harder battles coming up, so we're going to need all the help we can get from our units. I see our archer on the battlefield. He's very wisely going to the front where archers belong. I can also stun the enemies. I haven't really tried this yet. Oh, that works great, actually. Really hope my archer doesn't die. I think we can see a breakdown somewhere of exactly what's going on, but we're fine. That worked out well. 17 denarii and upgrade. Ooh, archer capacity going up by 2 as well. Archers might take over in an artifact. Units apply stun once every 20 attacks. Absolutely. Considering how many small idiots we have, that's perfect. I'm going to try and produce more archers as well. We need more gold, so we're going back down here. Oh, this is ready to upgrade. This is going to produce clay. That's actually big because we do need this over here. So once we get some wheat and gold and clay, we can get bigger working area. Our wheat field here ran out. I didn't notice. So we're going to continue producing that. This is kind of in a bad spot now. I'm going to move this over here because it doesn't really matter that that's in a diminished spot. So we're going to get double wheat. Double wheat for double wheat and also extra gold. And that means clay is going up as well because of that. So before you know it, we'll be able to afford greater vision for even more production. 640 wood. We'll be able to get that eventually, but we got to work for it. Here comes the next wave. I'm not particularly worried about him. The next wave I think is going to be the harder one again. I'll save my next stun for that. I feel like I wasted my last one, but I wanted to see how it worked. There's denarii and a trader. I'm going to go under the assumption that the mystic stone here for $66 is really good because it's $66. Periodically damage a random enemy. I mean, yeah, that's just less damage that I have to be doing myself. Okay, so then right back to what we were doing. I do want this. We'll be able to afford this soon. My clay thing is actually already ready. Oh, I need to go on the hospital to heal units, of course. Yeah, don't worry, I'm not stupid. So in battle, I should be hovering over the hospital to heal and give them an extra 10% damage. The next battle is also starting. This one really shouldn't be that bad though. Doesn't look like anything too intimidating. We've got 2 archers going. They're definitely going to help, plus all of our stunning effect. We lost some units, but what are you going to do? We'll replace them with something different. So that was actually pretty easy. Denarii, we're going to get another troops building, probably more archers. A tier 3 building. I guess probably carpentry because it's the one thing we're actually somewhat set up for. I don't know what it does. And the prophecy, we get to pick our next battles. So I'm going to take upgrade, probably denarii, and maybe just an upgrade. We'll keep it simple for now because I know these battles do get hard. Now, the devil you know. The cultists have returned, summoning El Diavolo, the ancient demon, to destroy us. Offer him terms to kill the cultists. Summon a priest to exorcise the demon. Yeah, I'll take one of these guys. We did suffer some considerable losses this last time anyway, so we're going to replace the peasants. We're also trading for more gold. Oh, we can afford greater vision. Ooh, look at all that now. That's great. So on top of that, what do we want? More wood? More wood. Oh, and that actually upgraded my castle too. We got the next battle coming up, but we're producing more peasants. We should get more archers at some point too. We'll maybe hover over here. Need to be sure to keep up on wheat production as well. We are producing more archers. Yeah, they're obviously not cheap, but they're gonna do really, really well for us. The next vision upgrade costs 600 gold. We could actually do that, but it's gonna take a little bit of thinking as the best way. We have Gandalf on the team now too. Not really sure what he's gonna do. We're gonna give our morale boost and our healing a try. I think we're dominating them. We only lost 1 unit. So there's 20 denarii and an upgrade. Ooh, heals 25% more. Yeah, that's great actually. 25% extra healing from our hospitals. We're gonna replace, I want another archer. The archers I think are really strong at this point. We're producing lots of wheat that we're turning into gold as well for more vision potentially. That's gonna be so hard to afford. We're gonna have to play forever if we survive that long. Now we also gonna want lots of wood too, so I might make a whole bunch of wood farms soon because for 640 I get more. I don't really know what furniture is supposed to do, so I don't really want to start making that yet, but we got 5 archers, I think 8 peasants and 1 Gandalf. The gold is going up, the clay is going up. I don't really need the clay right now. We're gonna swap that out for some wood. We got more wheat there. I'm gonna build a wood farm there too. The archer can also go somewhere else actually. We're gonna swap that out. So we got 3 woods going. We got lots of wheat, so we'll balance that out with gold for a little bit. We just need to be sure to try and get lots of wood. If I can squeeze out more archers and stuff into my units, all the better. Okay, we're actually going to... Oh, we need some water as well. Okay, we gotta go into the hospital anyway, so let's get some water while we're doing that. Next battle starting, I do need to pay somewhat attention to this. But so far, we're absolutely dominating the battles. I think we lost like a single peasant there, and we got $71 for our trouble. So we're gonna harvest some more water, because water's basically, we need that for everything anyway. We're gonna sacrifice some of our wheat for gold, which we will inevitably need, but for now, it's the wood show. I replaced one of my trees with wheat for now. Our wheat numbers were getting low, and if we need to replace soldiers, we need wheat to do that. The next battle is starting, so we're gonna go back into our hospital for extra heals. I think that healing's really actually making a difference too. They've really got to do some damage to actually kill out of our units right now. Like so far, yeah, they didn't kill a single one here. We absolutely wrecked them. I don't know if I love any of these. This one's interesting, but I don't have any of these types of camps, I don't think, so we're gonna re-roll. I guess we're gonna re-roll again. I don't, that's very expensive to do. I might just have to live with increased capacity, which really isn't the end of the world. So we'll go back over here to producing all of this good stuff. The water's slowly coming back up. We don't need a ton of it right now, but it's good to have. Our units are mostly healed. We'll heal them up just to be sure. There we go. I tried this many times, and it was a chaotic mess until right now. Suddenly, I'm mostly just waiting for enemies to spawn so I can destroy them. Ooh, the dinosaur riders are showing up. They're maybe going to do some extra damage to me. They're definitely going to do some extra damage to kill something or other. We also got them killed. 24 denarii. I'm going to buy the weakness spell. I know we got a boss coming up, so it'd be nice to just be able to apply some weakness to him. When one of your troops dies, a random unit becomes enraged, receiving a bonus to attack and movement speed. Yes. So we still got 5 of our archers, so as peasants that died. But we're actually going to put some wheat fields down here and here, because we actually got the wood we need, I think, to increase our army size again. Yep, that's crazy. We got such a big army. We're going to do a wheat field here as well to bring our wheat numbers back up, because we got a boss fight coming up and we need units. But luckily we can have up to 17 on the battlefield. We do need to start making peasants somewhat shortly. We're going to start right now, actually. I'm going to move the wheat field up there. That way we can be healing our units as well. The hospital needs to get to work. And our gold is slowly trickling upwards. We'll have 602 reasonably fast. Okay, we got lots of wheat. I'm actually going to turn this around so we're going like that. I want lots of peasant production. I just want to be sure by the time the boss shows up, we got a full army, and it looks like we're going to have it. So while the boss fight's happening, I want healing to be happening. We'll be harvesting lots of wheat. So Goblin Warlord. Okay, what I'm going to do is... Actually, I'm going to stun these guys. No, I'm not. I'm going to miss entirely. Hopefully they die quickly, because those guys are problematic. Okay, they're dead. I'm going to spawn weakness onto these guys. So I don't know if that makes them take more damage or whatever, but we're doing a lot. He should actually be in a state of stun. Wow, that's most of my army. Okay. He touched the exploding scarecrow. Archers go. Gandalf go. Are we healing? We're healing as best we can. What we need is you to go there. We need more peasants showing up. We have lots of wheat. Okay, we need full peasant production now. I thought we were going to absolutely walk through this guy. Not quite. He's really strong. He killed my wizard. That's okay. We got more peasants on the way. Okay, we got one more archer who's doing some damage. Okay, we're going to remove that. We're going to have 3 peasant productions. So we're still producing gold because I just can't help myself. There's an explosive scarecrow that's hopefully going to blow up. Maybe not. Oh, he's chasing it though. That's good. Yeah, if he's hitting the scarecrow, he's not hitting me or my building. We're producing peasants as quick as we can be. We're running out of wheat, but he's almost dead. We've still got 114 HP on our walls. Come on, peasants, you can do it. Yeah, we're still good. We're still producing. We're not producing wheat anymore, actually. But he's dead. We got him. He's really strong. Gold mine produces 3 gold. That's exactly what we need. Oh, it takes ore to make. Well, we're going to get that anyway in case we get an ore thing. Prophecy, we are going to pick and choose very carefully. We do actually get an artifact for this, and this is an easy battle, so we'll start with that. And then we're going to try 2 medium battles after that, because I think I can do it. I'm feeling confident. We could take 4 morale, which is 4% extra damage. I don't know if it's going to make a big difference. I'd rather get the gold and wine right now, because we're making pretty good progress on getting enough gold to increase our workspace again. We got some peasants coming back in. This should definitely not sit like this, though, should it? We'll go something like that. But we do need more wheat as well, though, so we'll put a wheat field down here. I'm also going to swap another wheat field here. We definitely need more wheat than anything. This way we'll also produce some peasants as well. We'll move the archery maybe here next, because we got some wood. That boss fight really set us back in a lot of ways. Luckily, we do get a pretty good chance to recover before the next battles start. And 32% morale is actually huge. Oh, the wine is what gave us extra morale. I didn't know it did that, but that's great. What are you getting? 32% extra damage. So we got lots of gold. We're going to have to spend some to replace the archers, but that's okay. I'm going to move the peasant buildings away again now. Our army is building back up. The archers are coming down. We just about have enough for greater vision. The archers are really cutting into my supply. Okay, we're going to move a well down here because we got to replenish our water too. And out comes the baby archer. Whoops, you go there. Wheatfield can come in and replace that. We're just about under greater vision. The wheat is turning into gold rapidly. And we are going to let it keep going to build up just a little bit of gold, but now we got 6 spaces, which is going to be fantastic. Water, get over there. So here comes the next army. I don't have any spells or anything, so I don't really know how this battle is going to go. Oh, I need to be in my morale boost. We're going to do tons of extra damage thanks to that. Come on, you guys can do it. Keep firing. We are stunning a lot too. Actually, we haven't lost any units yet. Now we lost a unit. We lost a single peasant that's already been replaced. Yeah, this is a really strong army against non-bosses. We could gain gold when your castle's damaged. I think if our castle takes damage again, we're going to get overrun, so we'll take 20 of each resource. That means wine too, which means even bigger morale boost. 1280 wood for the next thing. We're at our maximum size. We're going to need some wheat, and we're going to put down wood. We might have a 6-way wood farm before you know it, if we can afford it, just because that's the only way to make our army bigger at this point. I kind of forgot about the concert too. We might as well build one of those because that just increased production speed. All buildings 20% quicker, so that means tree farms 20% quicker. Because we need 1300 wood and I have no idea how that's even going to be possible. But the next battle is starting, so we're going to go back to producing these things. We got the healing on for sure. Another hospital wouldn't actually be the worst idea in the world. We're getting destroyed by those things. Wow. What happened to our army suddenly? Remember when it used to be strong and overpowered? But that's what I mean about this game. Oh, it was all the wizards and crossbow. We went from destroying everything to suddenly we're getting destroyed. And I don't really have any spells or anything to counter this. Spells would have been the difference maker here because I could have targeted these. Now we're basically getting destroyed and there's very little we can do about it. But that's the way it goes. Week 219. But this one is actually really fun. Apparently we won that battle. I guess they've tunnel visioned on my wall. I actually checked out because I thought we were losing. But we'll go ahead and take an upgrade. Yes, we'll take militia HP up by 25% in a tier 3 building. Makes carpentry out of wood and ore. Yeah, we'll take another one of those. I don't know if I'll build it. Yeah, we actually somehow managed to survive that. Okay, we gotta go. Oh, we're about to start another battle too. So we need wheat really badly. I know we survived the last battle, but I'm not optimistic about this one. My peasant army is not super balanced. Not to the point where I would like it to be. They're doing better than I thought they would be, considering what they're up against right now. I was going to get lots of wood and build another hospital. Speaking of which, we should be on the hospital to heal, because we're going to heal through the damage. Oh, those guys just straight up blow up. Great. That's less idiots we have to deal with. 15 HP. Come on, peasants. Get out there and fight. Yeah, I'm actually really addicted to this. It was very chaotic at first, but once I figured out how to actually play, I've really been enjoying it. Well, because I couldn't help myself, I decided to try again. This time, we're on week 246 and going strong. Mostly because I've got 2 swordsman barracks, but I'm also about to increase my unit limit by sacrificing 1300 wood. So all I need is 100 wood back to replace that, and then I can make another swordsman barracks. We also get 2 temporary archers at the start of every wave, and there's a whole bunch of other perks that are really good. One in particular is that my archer is stun, and 22 is your unit limit, so we're about to make a maximum sized army. So I'm putting a swordsman barracks up there. We only need some wheat and metal to make them going, so we're going to start producing more units. I'm actually going to maybe turn this around that way so we're producing even quicker, but here's where we're fighting. A whole bunch of explodey guys. We stun them. The swordsmen actually do a ton of damage. Like, we destroyed the boss. Kind of wish I recorded it, but look what we're doing. We're stunning them and absolutely overrunning them with the swordsmen. Like, we've still got 19 units. These guys are really tough just by how long they're lasting. But they're dead. That was week 255. Plus I get things like this. This is going to be an artifact. This is going to be an upgrade. And this is going to be an upgrade. And these are easy battles. And I'm actually really glad I received this 60 metal. Because that actually means I can now make an Academy of Fire. So I can recruit fire mages who do great damage to single targets. Why, yes, I would like some of those. We're also going to get rid of some of the low-level peasants then. And yes, you guys are going into the barracks. So we'll be sure to top up the swordsman, and then we get 3 spots for fire mages. So I'm going to remove one of my knights. They're simply going into the barracks for now. That way we can get 2 more fire mages out on the battlefield. My resources are all looking really, really good. I'm almost at greater vision as well, so we'll get even more room to play. I did just want to top up my wheat in case I need to replace things in a hurry, but now I have fire Gandalf. And that's definitely going to be interesting because I feel like I'm going to be able to stun them and then fire them and then kill them immediately. All right, who goes the next battle? It's a big one. They got mages of their own. I'm hoping I can stun these guys right up front, and then the fire mages are going to hopefully get in there. So far we're losing some units, but that's to be expected. It's a similar wave to what I lost to last time, with lots of front-end units and archers and stuff behind. Our fire mages seem to be absolutely decimating though, especially because they can sit way back here and hit them. Ranged troops receive a 3% chance to shoot an additional projectile. Yes. Oh, that's for each other ally as well, so they're going to shoot extra projectiles a lot. And then we're going to take 25 crystals. My units also have a good chance to not take damage as well, so my knights up front are very strong. I also have an artifact that gives us more wine per wheat field in play, and wine is going to give us morale boost. That's why we're doing 36% extra damage as it is. Alright, it's time for the next battle. I feel better if the wizards were a little bit more towards the back, but they are close enough to start doing damage, I think. This would also be easier if I had a hospital, but I don't, so I'm not really going to be able to heal anything, aside from just remaking units. I'm going to go back over here so we can start replenishing some of those knights, because I don't want any of my wizards taking damage. They're very valuable to me. We did lose some units, but we also won the battle. We're also going to take combustion. Fireball set enemies on fire, dealing bonus damage over time. That's going to be good for bosses. So aside from that, we only lost some of our knights. Oh, and we got greater vision finally, so now I can use 6 things at a time. I'm also going to take 1 single basic peasant out of the barracks because we might as well. We need an extra unit on the battlefield. So for now, I'm just going to harvest sort of whatever resources I decide. We don't really need a lot of water right now, so we're going to replace that with a tree. And yeah, we're just going to sit here and relax. So we're going to get stronger enemies. We know these big guys are quite strong, but we're going to be able to light everyone on fire. Plus we get a lot of extra projectiles going out as well. So far we haven't lost anything, but that's probably going to change. We're able to stun them though, so if we can keep them stunned, we can get a lot of damage on before they can swing back. So yeah, we're in really good shape. They're burning to death quite quickly. So that ends them. Those guys are really strong. When your troops die, a blade is hurled towards the enemy. Alright, that's going to be good enough. I can't re-roll anymore. So now as we're headed towards the boss fight, it is a dragon boss. We're going to try and get more wheat fields in play just so we can build up more wine for more morale boost. Also because when battles start, we start to drink the wine, which gives a morale boost, a little liquid courage, if you know what I mean. Yeah, we're losing units again, but these guinea pig things aren't as tough as the last ones. These guys are still doing considerable damage though, they're quite strong, but not as strong as I am. So we'll go back to replacing them and building more wheat fields. Okay, then archers heal double damage once every 5 attacks, and they get to do that quite often because my archers don't die. I'm gonna add another wheat field because we really want as much wine as we can get. Need all the damage in the world. Although my morale seems to be stuck at 30. I don't know if that's where the wine maxes out at, because we have 54 wines, so my morale should be much higher. Whatever the case, that's quite a boss. We're gonna use ground fire, dragon, flames of doom. Yep, got it. I'm gonna use ground fire to hopefully take care of some of these guys. Sort of worked, sort of didn't. We'll use ground fire on the big dragon here too, just to get some fire going on him. We've lost 1 unit only so far, and his health is dropping quite quickly. Well, he's down to 3/4 health. Oh, that's not great. He just decimated our entire army. And then he left. Did we win? I don't know what happened. He left us dead. He's going to be really hard to beat, given what I just experienced. We're going to move this over here and that over there, so we can replenish some of our units to hopefully fight. Even like this, we're doing not bad. Did they not drink enough wine? We got replacements on the way. Don't worry. Here they come. This dragon is going to absolutely destroy us, and I don't know what else we could have done. We had a super strong army. I do have quite a stockpile of resources to like regenerate units to fight the dragon with. I'm not sure how much help that's going to be at this point. He is down to half HP. And then he flew around, lighting us on fire again. This will give me just a second, though, to start building up my resources again. Okay, we don't need that there anymore. We need this over here. So we got six different things. Yeah, I've rebuilt my army somewhat. We got another Gandalf in play. We got a few Gandalfs in play. And that's good, because he'll light on fire and he will burn. We are going to go through quite a bit of... I might actually replace some of these. Maybe the militias. I need to be mining metal, because if I run out of metal, we can't replace my swordsmen. And my swordsmen are sort of my bread and butter. The dragon's about to light them all on fire, so we're gonna have to replenish. I am glad I for some reason stockpiled a bunch of different quantities though. Okay, so good. The Gandalf is firing on there. He's going to keep the dragon nice and on fire. The swordsmen are going to get enraged and move up. So they're going to take some damage for sure. I think Gandalf is about to die, but luckily we have a replacement Gandalf not far away. Ooh, this is going to come down to it though. We are building units as quick as we can. We're running out of metal. Go, Gandalf, go. You can do it. Uh-oh. Gandalf is out of play. We are running out of... Oh, we're out of wheat. I didn't realize that. We're going to turn and go this way to try and produce anything we can. He is taking 6 damage per turn. Okay, come on. Come on. Throw some units out. Throw some units out. Something get in his way. Oh, we were so close.